He's a 10, but he believes women should be silent in church. Welcome back, everybody. Cliff and Chandra here. Chandra's a 10, but...
What? There's no but.
We heard about this trend. We thought we'd give it a shot. This is he's a 10, she's a 10, they's a 10, but...
Christian edition.
Christian edition. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Here we go.
Okay. You're a boy, so I'll do she's a 10. Mm-hmm. But I can't think of any bad things.
You said you wanted to start.
I can't think of any bad things.
She's a 10, but women are amazing. Well,
men aren't very picky because I don't want to go to physical things like she's a 10, but she weighs 150. Like, I don't... I mean, for you, it might be a 4, but...
You're such a bad word. You're gonna make me say that. You're making me swear in my mind right now.
Okay.
Cliff's so shallow.
Okay. She's a 10, but the only music she'll listen to is Barlow Girl. Still a 10?
A 9.
That's pretty... Well, I like Barlow Girl, but...
That's not that bad to me.
It can't be the only thing you listen to.
It's the only thing she listens to.
Yeah.
I don't have to listen to it with her. I literally will put my headphones in or just walk in silence or just just listen to public radio or whatever. What is that called? Is it PBR? What is that? The public broadcasting radio? Whatever. Don't care. Anyways, yeah, 9, fine, whatever.
Okay, she's a 10, but she always wears a hat to church.
Always wears a hat to church?
Yeah. Do you care?
Don't care at all. 10. I like it. Make it a giant derby hat. I don't even care if it's like a I Heart Texas hat or a football mom just ball cap that's old with a fish hook in it. I don't care. I think girls are cute in hats.
Okay, she's a 10.
Okay.
But anytime you're singing, it's way off key.
Anytime she's singing.
Yeah.
All right, I was like, what about me singing?
I mean, you're singing. I mean, like in church situations, she's singing loud and off key.
She always wants to sing, and it's always horrible.
Yeah.
There comes a point where it's no longer even endearing. It's like, and other people are talking about it, and you want to try to defend her. Oh, man, it's going to make it at least that might be a 6.
That's funny.
I don't want to stifle somebody.
I feel like you were pickier when you're young and single.
That is true. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Now you're like, she's fine.
Katie and I don't have the same musical interests, like it is what it is, and I know that you can cohabitate and you can be completely madly in love and still have your own personal, like my thing, your thing. Yeah. All right. I'll do some and then we'll swap and we'll do some more because we're going to get crazier as it goes down the road. Like he's a 10, but he's a 10, but he has...
It's hard to think of it.
3-inch long body hair all over his body.
Well, hold on a second.
It's like hugging a plush carpet.
First of all, this is supposed to be Christian edition, so I assumed it would be behaviors in church.
Well, we're Christians. That makes it a Christian edition.
How would I know? Since
oops,
his arm hair is like 3 inches.
You went to shake his hand and you thought he was wearing gloves.
I mean,
it's summer, buddy. You can take these off.
But he's a 10 in all the other ways. Oh. I'd have to love him.
You'd have to love him.
I'd have to already be in love with everything
you don't think
about
you can
him.
handle it?
Well, you can clipper that off. I could just once a week shave his whole body.
But what would the rating be having to deal with? Like, there's some, even then there's maintenance to it. So
I shaved my husband's back last night.
Okay, so
he
he's a 10, but he's Travis. Like, you're like, 10.
Still a 10.
So the super hairy guy, who's even hairier than Travis, all over, with the maintenance, you'd still say 10? You'd still say, or what would you say? Would it make it like... What would it make it?
Okay, if I didn't know him and I just met him, probably like a 3. But man, that's awful to say. Next.
Oh, you said Christian edition.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get some flack here, I think. He's a 10, but he believes women should be silent in church. Just your response. You don't even have to give a number.
That's a 1.
Oh, 3 inches of hair all over his body, still kind of up there, but oh,
that's funny one. That was a good one.
Oh, he's okay. He's a 10. Oh, it's starting to get hot in here. Too much laughing. He's a 10, but he's really into the puppets and the puppet wall in the church. So much so that he'll bring them home and he'll practice puppet shows at home.
That's okay. I'll give him a 9.
You could deal with it. That's just a quirk.
I'd get in with the puppets.
Okay. What the heck are you talking about? I'd get in there with the puppets and be fine. What? How do you mean? How so?
We'd both be puppet crazy.
You'd just be doing puppet shows.
I'd make him puppets myself.
You know what? That actually makes him an 11. It gives me something to do. You thought you were supposed to make this game hard, Clifton.
She's a 10.
All right.
But extremely traditional and conservative. She's not going to work outside the home. She's going to give you like 10 children. She's like...
Oh, you mean like...
She wants very specific gender roles.
Or anything like...
Yeah. Very traditional and conservative.
I mean, that's not terrible to me, but...
No, it's not awful.
On certain levels, I mean, if you're going to get inside the oompa, as they say, like, how traditional are we talking about?
Yeah, very. The most there is.
Like, pardon me, everyone, but like missionary position.
What's that got to do with it?
When you're married.
What?
I am a man. That has a lot to do with it.
Why would you say that?
Because she's just traditional.
What's that got to do with it?
In the bedroom?
Next question. Next question. She just wants to go from home to church and family, and that's it.
Oh, man. I am a socialite. Mm-hmm. Katie and I love having people over at the house and doing the thing. Mm-hmm. I don't know. That'll be hard. That's going to be like, to match my lifestyle, that's going to drop her down to about a 6 or 7, maybe a 6.
Really?
Yeah. That's going to be hard.
I think for some men, that'd make her a 20.
I'd like my woman to be a little independent.
Okay. What about this? She's a 10.
Okay.
She only reads King James Version.
So much so that she thinks that all other versions are wrong.
The devil. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't even know if that's workable.
I'm almost there.
I've actually gotten this discussion with my dad where I actually pulled him aside and he's like, if it's KJV is good enough to me, it's good enough for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, you do know that they don't say thee and thou in heaven. Like, that's not happening. Like, you do know that's not the language they speak in heaven. You do know that's not the language Jesus spoke, right? Like, you are aware that's 14th century English. Mm-hmm. And he's like, yeah, of course. And I'm like, okay, now let's get to that point. Jesus never said thee and thou. Like, no.
I'm almost one of those King James only virgin people. That's funny.
I think I would be okay with her being that way and say, yeah, sure, married, whatever. But she just wouldn't have anything to do with me because I would be teaching my kids I would be teaching our kids out of the New King James Version, out of the New International Version. She'd be like, this is heresy. You know, it wouldn't work out for her. Me, I'd be like, you read whatever version you want. I don't give a hoot. You say KJV's the only way? You got saved under the New International Version? You ain't a Christian. I'd be like, well, she's a little judgy, but I love her. Okay,
if there's people who aren't, there might be people who aren't Christians watching this, like, what in the world is going on right now?
Okay, so...
don't explain it. It's funnier.
He's a 10, but no church is good enough. In that he's always church hopping. He will never find... He's like, we'll go to this one, we'll go to this one, we'll go to this one. He finds a problem with every single church, so much so that you're just constantly church hopping.
Well, you said it's because he finds a problem with all of them?
Well,
If he's church hopping just
None
because
of
he
them-
likes to go to different ones, I'm fine.
None of them are good enough. For
If
him.
it's that he's critical and
The
problem
music's
centered,
too loud, or
Yeah, then
I
that's a
don't
whole
like that he
different thing.
said this, that I
Yeah.
don't believe in that theology, or they meet up at this time on the Sunday nights, and I don't think it's biblical they should do that, or
yeah.
finds a problem with everyone.
To me, if it's a critical problem thing, then he's like a 4 or 5.
Oh, okay, he's a 10, but he always corrects you on Bible stuff.
3. If he's open for discussions and questions, I'm fine with it. But if he thinks he's got the word on it just because he's a boy, no.
He's a 10, but he never prays with you.
Oh, that would be awful. That's a 0.
Like, you handle your prayer, and I'll handle my prayer.
That's sad.
0?
Well, yeah, in a marriage, yeah, I pray with Travis all the time. Like, when I'm really worried about something, that's where I go. Okay, she's a 10,
Okay.
but
I like this game, by the way. Never played it before.
I can't think of as funny ones as he does. Okay, she's a 10, but she handles snakes.
Ooh. I mean, I will not. Unless the Lord himself whispers in my ear, grab that asp. There's no way I'm doing it. No way. I'm passing it on to the next person.
Is asp a type of snake?
Yes.
Does it talk
Give me
about
that
it?
asp.
Does it talk about asp in the Bible?
Yes. And there's an adder, there's the viper, there's an asp.
That's funny.
I will gladly hand that asp to somebody else. You passing out asp? Nah, we'll give that to this person or that person.
Now, we don't live too far from the region where there are Christian snake handlers.
And that's the only kind of church she wants to go to. She goes to snake handling church.
Yeah,
That's probably going to be a deal breaker for me.
that's funny.
And the funny thing is that rumor was spread about our church for years, and we're not that at all.
That's awful.
We're never had one in our church that we know of that we intended to be there. That's for sure.
Yeah.
He's a 10, but he always picks his nose and wipes it under the pews.
You can't be a 10 and pick your nose and wipe it on the pews. You know what Travis does?
You can't do that and be a 10. My husband, who is a 10, does this. Answer the question, please. He's a 10. Everywhere else, you got dating, and this is like cloud 9. This is the best thing. You're sitting in church together, and all of a sudden you catch him.
Oh, no.
What happens?
Deal
It's
breaker.
over right there.
Yeah.
Deal breaker.
Well, if I was in love with him already,
You can't. You do that with everyone.
if I'm not in love, deal breaker. If I'm already in love, I'll have a talk with him, and if it happens again, then it's over.
Okay.
You can't be doing that, crap.
You can't. Y'all can't be doing that.
Okay. Well, okay. She's a Christian. She's a 10,
All right.
but she's very immodest. Like, she wants to wear bikini tops everywhere.
Ooh. Can't you pull it off?
That's awful.
No, that's if she would never change out of that, like that's probably another, like that makes her a 5,
Oh.
maybe a 7. I'll give her that. Like, what am I gonna do? I mean, as long as she's faithful, that's different. If she's to me, when I see a very, very immodest woman, I always feel like she's desperate for that kind of attention. Like that's what she's trying to get. And I know
Yeah.
in my relationship, I'm probably too clingy. You
Yeah.
know, she's like, give me some space. Like there would be no absence of affection. So if she continued to be that way in a relationship, I would be like, okay, well, she's got to be cheating or something, or looking to cheat, because she's just wanting that attention from everyone. That represents a deeper problem.
Okay. Now, for anybody that's left that may not be a Christian and watching, I think they probably think we're the judgiest people on earth. Like, who cares if they wear a bathing suit top or not? You know, like, but
Well, that's not the only way to be immodest. I mean, you're going to
Yeah.
you're going to the mall in a sports bra. I mean, it's like, and that's it. And Spanx everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Spanx are not pants. They leave nothing to the imagination.
well, just to get on a serious note for a second,
Yes.
I feel like your actions in public reveal things that are going on with you emotionally and spiritually. So to us, when we're like talking about modest or immodest, we're talking about, you know, bigger things.
Thank you guys so much for watching this. Let's talk about it. I like this game so much. It was a lot of fun. We're not this judgy.
Yes, we are.
I mean, I feel like I was pretty I mean, nothing. They were all women are all beautiful. You're all beautiful.
We are.
That's right.
Our men, no.
Not in my opinion. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Do like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what you think and what you guys would like to hear us comment on. Do smash the like button and the notification bell to keep up to date with all of our newest videos and support quality independent content. And as always, keep being awesome, because that's how God made you. Let's talk about it.